Welcome to Social Media. It is time to get your daily dose of the craziness happening on social media. Let's get right into it because I'm still employed somehow.
Yes, I know you cannot say the truth, but it's okay.
No, I can say the truth. It's a show, it's a wonderful show, beautiful show. And
you and Allah used to spread your eyes. Yeah, talk to camera.
First up on social media, and Maurice Moyer says, which bank app is working exactly? At Neo Services, the trick is to look away after entering your password. If the app catches you looking, it won't open. Who else does this?
Me, I don't used to do it, because my own bank app doesn't stress my life. It was only, since all this thing has been happening, it's only once that the thing wanted to stress me, but it was network from my own phone. So I don't do all that.
It's been crazy.
It's been crazy. I bought something 2 weeks ago.
Have you paid your
I just paid.
person?
Oh, yeah, that day. I told you now, I bet for 200. Yabala gave me 200 naira.
Okay.
It's been crazy. I don't even want to say what I went through last night because of this.
Yeah, in fact, I owed a particular company money. It just went this morning because I don't like to owe and I don't want another. I had to.
It's crazy.
Hey, punish money. See what you're doing to her.
The funny part is that they didn't even know because they didn't collect my number. I went there to go and collect there so that I can be trying, as I go. So because I just don't want to have their money on me.
Please, guys, please make it easier for us, man. All right, next up on social media, Big Forge Olubaba says, I removed downfall driver's seat because conductor refused to give me change. This Lagos is making me do crazy things. Lord, this ain't me.
No, but it's the fact. The fact that you live in Lagos. Me, I say this thing all the time. The fact that you live here, cable must cut for your head, whether you like it or not. Because some days you want to be normal, you want to act well, but I don't know.
But really, Lagos can be very frustrating. Actually, you just find yourself and then you're like, is this you? And some things that you would have told yourself that's never ever, or you look at other people say, you just find yourself shouting, road rage. You just find yourself shouting.
You're saying something about keeping calm today when you came out. There's nobody in this Lagos that, in fact, everybody's a sinner. You know why? Even the pastor said, you come out from church. You just went to church, No. You come out from church. The next thing you are shouting on the road, where?
I have seen that one before. And I'm like, so this one just came out of the church. Yeah, so yeah. It can be very frustrating.
Let's check out what's next. It says, don't be a boring wife. Sometimes joke with him. Tell him that the kids are not his.
I'll have you know that the very first time you try this thing is the very first time in your life you regret your destiny. Because you have sown, I call it sowing seed of madness. You don't sow seed of madness because any small thing now, you just start looking at this man.
Let me tell you something. I know somebody who said that the wife did not even have this joke with him. He said he's just been looking at his firstborn forever. I've been saying a second-born, this guy does not look like me. And that it was until he now saw his wife's baby photo and now said, oh, this was actually my wife when my wife was, I went to her. And imagine that wife just went foolishly and no, how do you even do this? Did you even hear of that news that they said that a couple, the man said that he went to do DNA and found out that the child was not theirs. And then the wife was not like, like she was, using everything to say that, you see, I have never cheated on you. And then she went to do a test and found out that the child was not. So they are suing the hospital because maybe they swapped babies.
So I saw something.
And the child is 5 years old.
I saw something very funny on TikTok. So one guy said, he just sat down in one place, said he's still thinking about the time when he was 10 years old, and he went and he swapped 2 kids in their carrier, and the mothers did not notice.
No, I'm sure he was joking. I'm sure he was joking.
I hope it's not a joke, because what? No, you don't joke with certain things. So now, if that was the case, and if they are suing the hospital, and the hospital knew nothing about it, it was just one foolish person who just was playing stupid.
So question is, does this thing happen? Do they swap kids?
I think so. At some hospitals, maybe some people with the gender, maybe a woman has been complaining that the husband wants, a son, and she gives birth to a daughter.
Do you know that I was nearly kidnapped as a child? I'm not joking. True life story. My mom said she went to church. So they were praying in church. They were praying. So she, puts me somewhere. The next thing, she just turned and she did not see me again. So the next thing, somebody had crossed they ran out of the church. So they saw somebody crossing the road with me.
Hey, Hey, they don't carry Japan go there. No.
I for be one Niger Republic boy
No.
or something.
If you want billionaire child, where they don't sell, we get money. Forget that.
Wait,
What did they do to the person?
I don't know. They just told me.
I think you should go and find out the remaining parts so the story can sweet finish.
It's a very crazy story. Every time I hear it, I'm like, wow. 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 All right, let's move on.
Oh, this one tough.
Let's move. So, me waiting for visitors to leave so I don't have to greet them. See
That's
me there.
me. That's me. So I will tell you what happened to me when I was way younger. So there was this woman on our street, like our neighbor. She was going in front. Sometimes I just don't want to open my mouth. It's not as if I don't like you, but I am not just in that mood to be doing ho 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 ho. So I was coming behind her. We were the only ones on the road, and I was praying that she does not look back because I just did not want to open my mouth. Do you know how many miles I had walked, and then she just looked back? You know that thing of disappointment that so you've been and you could not say good morning. I was just praying, let her not just look back because I'm not just in the mood to greet anybody. I don't hate her. I don't like her.
It's all of us. It's all of us. Some days you just don't.
I don't know my neighbors' names right then. I don't know their names. It's not like anything. I love you guys. I love you as a human being should love another human being. But I just don't want to know what goes on in your life as much as I don't need you to know what goes on. It's just.
Let me not tell you the most awkward one for me. When I'm driving out of my house, a neighbor is walking maybe like to Estate Gate. And I have to pick you and we'll not sit in the car awkwardly. Because we know the young and he's an elderly man. I'm just like, no one inside. I'm just like.
But you don't have to talk
I'm
now.
sorry. So Bimbo, my manager, she tells me a story. She said there was one time where she used to leave. So in the morning, she used to wake up very early, like 6 a.m., and then the neighbor too is waking up, and that one has a car. She doesn't have a car. So he will offer to drop her off. And where he would drop her off is far from where she's going. But she would always say, okay, no problem, thank you. So some days she would have finished dressing up. She would now sit down inside the house so that the guy can drive off. So
No, but it's a simple. You just say that, I'm sorry, thank you so much for the offer.
Sorry, thank you so much. If you pay now.
But I don't have a problem with you not talking to the person you have picked because I do it sometimes when I'm coming into TVC and then I see a staff working. We don't have to.
No,
I just drop you off and then go.
Staff is different now. Your age mate, elderly, daddy.
All right, let's see what next we have. Not everything I post is my situation. Sometimes I post your situation on your behalf.
It's very true. It's very true because me that I even like to post a lot of like memes and all these things. Sometimes it's your bad behavior that's making me post this, so you can go and see that also other people think that what you're doing is rubbish.
But guess what?
Yes.
It will now be very futile if at the end of the day, some people don't know that they are doing any. So they will pass. They will not even know that it's
there are people like that now.
This is what we call, if you want to talk to me straight. And don't go through the corners.
Why did Karabakshan have to come and say?
All right, the next one we say, nobody is busier than a person not interested in you. Let me close the fridge. I'll call you back.
That's true.
All right, so this is a lot of guys right now leading up to Valentine's Day. I currently know somebody that just met he said nice babe, everything, but that the girl is coming on a bit too strong. So he said he just give her, please, I'm busy, I'm doing something. Till after Valentine's Day, we start talking to her. No. Is this what your agenda is doing?
So it's not our fault. We notice these things.
That what?
For me now, get one babe, I don't talk to. We don't really talk much like that. The next thing, she's coming strong. This February, she has been coming, how are you? Good morning. How are you doing? Have you eaten? Have you eaten bao? Have you asked me that before?
She's not food that time. Now she has.
Now she has food. No, let's wait. After Valentine, I'll eat. I'm not hungry right now.
I don't know how we call J-pop love and things.
No. Things are hard. Things are hard. There's queue everywhere.
Right.
So let her queue too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we always succeed in putting a smile on your faces, don't we? And that's it on Social View for today. And this week, it's time to get into the second hour of the show.